Hello and welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 12th of April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to have a one-to-one consultation with me, please see the link below. You can see my testimonials. Or if you would like to venture beyond your zodiac sign and embrace more serious astrology, you can do so in a very affordable way by checking out my personal horoscope reports and get a 12-month forecast and a character analysis for 30% off. Please see the link beneath the video too. Hello Capricorn and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 12th of April. Now there's a new moon on Monday and the Sun is side by side the moon in the sign of Aries, which for you is house 4. The fourth house is very much about your immediate environment. So for most of us, that's where we live. But of course, even where we work is still an environment. And if you're working in one where you don't feel it's particularly nurturing, or it's too busy, or too noisy, or frenetic, you may crave a little bit more for some peace and quiet, which the fourth house is perfect for. So if you find yourself over the next month orientating towards lakes and rivers, or perhaps the sea, it wouldn't be a surprise. But you can also be thinking very carefully about where you physically live and making some changes. And with Jupiter feeding into this new moon in a very upbeat way, some kind of good fortune could be linked to a property matter for you during that time. The only thing I would say to you is that Pluto has been in your sign since 2008 and been making you very single-minded about what you need to achieve for you, the individual. And that's clashing with this particular new moon. So if you do find yourself feeling a bit conflicted about a personal matter or a family matter or a vulnerability, when you would rather take a quite strident approach, just be careful that you're not putting yourself in a situation where you're trying to force something, or perhaps you're trying to play a little bit hardball over something that might respond better to a degree of diplomacy. Now, it's the fact that Venus, the planet of love and affection, actually moves from your fourth house on Wednesday into your sister Earth sign of Taurus. And this is really going to give you a fabulous opportunity between now and the end of the month to be more sociable. And obviously COVID lockdown rules and regulations for many people in the world have made interaction really difficult. But I think for you personally, the latter half of this month is going to see a lot more mixing and mingling, even if you have to follow a few rules and regulations to do so. But Venus moving into Taurus is a great time to feel more glamorous. And so it hasn't been easy to go out and strut our stuff. So you may decide to buy some new clothes, get your hair done, have a new look. It will give your confidence a huge boost. And I think Venus moving into this part of your horoscope could attract someone to you if you are single. But I think your preoccupation at the moment is going to be about someone's ability to relate to your emotional needs. So someone who's maybe more sensitive to that. Actually, Mars, the planet of drama, is in a glorious link with Jupiter. Jupiter's in your second house of everyday resources, and Mars is in the sixth house, very much to do with work. If there is something you want to achieve that would make the overall circumstances of your life so much better, by being very bold, even buccaneering in your approach, even if you're someone who does tend to run a little more on the cautious side, could pay off very handsomely. So if you're looking for a job, don't sell yourself too cheaply. If you're looking to raise some finance or even have a bit of a flutter, you could enjoy some good fortune with that combination. Later in the week, Mercury and Jupiter are linking well. I think someone close to you, someone you don't necessarily find easy to talk about emotional issues, may open up a little bit and surprise you by what they say. they could actually be very motivational towards you, especially if you're the person who tends to think that you're always looking after everybody else's needs and sort of being very mindful of providing security and nurture. Well, someone may give you something back towards the end of this week. It could be a very pleasant surprise. Maybe there's going to be some good news linked to your family. Someone could be very generous. There could be an addition to the family that's announced. Something which really pleases you and gives you a sense of greater security, but also uplift in terms of how firm the foundations of your existence is definitely possible as this week draws to a close.